All right, so next question comes from Will. So Will says, when using Syndwire to syndicate our content to our created accounts, does it make sense to also syndicate like content as to mask the footprint we're leaving behind that our content is the only one that's being published? So let me rephrase that question to you. So on your Facebook account, how often do you share something else, right? Is it a requirement on your Facebook to share other people's stuff? So I'd like you to think about that question and rephrase that question to yourself. Like, is it normal for people not to share other people's stuff, just to like it and only post their own things? Yeah. Do lots of people share other things? Yes. So there's that. There is really no right or wrong way to answer your question. That's why I rephrased it, just to kind of give you a perspective shift, hopefully. But at the same token, understand that that's not quite a fair assessment, so to speak, at the same time. What I mean by that is quite a few of the networks within Syndwire, probably I would say maybe a fifth or a sixth of them, I don't know, something, maybe let's call it like 10 of the networks are a freemium type of model. And what I mean by that is you can get started for free, but it's limited, right? So once you post X amount of times, right, then you got to upgrade to paid. So with what we just talked about, I think it's important to think about if your strategy is going to be, you post one time, then, for your site or for your own, property to rank, then you post 2 other times on stuff that's not promotional, so to speak. Understand that you're hitting whatever this freemium cap is before you move into paid. So I used to think that it was very important for my networks and my accounts within Syndwire to have lots of non-promotional posts. So for me at the beginning, like really leveraging Syndwire and content networks for link sources, so to speak, about 1 in 3 of my posts would be promotional in some sort. And what I mean by that is I'd be getting a link out of about 1 in 3. The rest of it was just about looking good. But my opinion on this has changed. Now, like, if I was to do 3 posts, 3 out of 3 would be promotional. Why? Because I think at the end of the day, like, that's what's natural, right? If I have 2 posts that are non-promotional and they are about, blue widgets, and then I got a promotional post and it's about something completely different, like why does that even need to be there, right? Like why did I even do this? Like at the end of the day, folks, and I know that might be a little confusing, I'm not trying to seed my Syndwire networks and all my content places with a bunch of other non-promotional content. I think that is giving me and that's giving users more of a problem, thinking that they need to do this versus just linking to what they want to, and not trying to quote unquote hide. Like users definitely see, or networks definitely see users that are submitting lots of content, and then they're going and manually reviewing the content. And if the content looks like shit, they're getting their account suspended. So push good content. Let's do this. Push good content. Right? Don't look like a spammer. Right? Like that should be the goal. Okay? When it comes to Syndwire, these two things are best practices. This is what's going to get you guys the best results. Right? Simple, simple. I don't think, again, Will, that there's a need for you to link to a bunch of other content on other people's sites. Good stuff, good stuff. All right.